Within the last hour, the Justice Department began releasing its files on convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. ABC's Olivia Rubin has details.
Today, a moment years in the making. The files on convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein released. The Department of Justice this afternoon releasing thousands of pages of records, including photos and video. But already, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche today now signaling they may not be able to fully comply with the law.
I said all the files will not be released today. And the law is very specific that the Department of Justice is required to make sure that we protect victims.
Some Democrats in Congress now threatening legal action if DOJ doesn't comply with the release. The top Democrat in the Senate, Chuck Schumer, in a statement saying this just shows how the Department of Justice, Donald Trump, and Pam Bondi are hell-bent on hiding the truth. The Epstein Files Transparency Act gave DOJ 30 days to release the full files. DOJ can withhold material depicting child sexual abuse or material that would jeopardize an active federal investigation. The Epstein files are separate from the dozens of photos and documents already released by House Democrats. Those were subpoenaed from the Epstein estate, including this image of Epstein surrounded by young women, their faces redacted. The images released without any context explaining the circumstances of the photos. And these photos of President Trump, a longtime friend of Epstein. After Epstein's arrest in 2019, Trump saying the two hadn't spoken in more than a decade after a falling out. Blanche now says there are no orders to redact any mentions of the president in the DOJ release.
Assuming it's consistent with the law, yes. So there's no effort to hold anything back because there's the name Donald J. Trump or anybody else's name.
And this week, President Trump's chief of staff, Susie Wiles, telling Vanity Fair in an interview that President Trump is in the files, but that he is not, quote, doing anything awful. Olivia Rubin, ABC News, New York.